Michelle. Welcome to Math Your Way. Today's lesson is on solving expressions with square root and cube roots. Let's first discuss how to add variables together. So we have 3x plus 5x. The first thing we need to make sure is we have the same variable. We do have the same variable, so that checks off. Because we have the same variable, we can add our coefficients. The coefficient is the number in front of your variable. So we have 3 plus 5, and we get 8x. Let's say we had negative 4m plus m. Well, we know negative 4 plus 1. I like to do it this way, and you can determine how you want to do it. But I always, if I have a negative number, I just subtract these two numbers, 4 minus 1, and I get 3, and then I take the sign of the bigger number, which is negative 3. That's the way I like to do it. So therefore, negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3m. All right, and let's do one more simplifying. 9y minus 5y. 9 minus 5 is 4, and we keep the same variable, is 4y. So let's say y was equal to square root of 2. We just plug it into where we see a y, so we get 4 times square root of 2, which is 4 square root of 2. And that is your answer. All right, so I'm going to show you how this, you can plug it in here if you forget to simplify, and you'll get the same answer. So we have 9 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 2. Say we plug it in, we don't do this part. Okay? 9 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 2. This is like a variable. These have to be the same in order for you to do anything with the subtraction or addition of these. Because we have the same square root underneath, I can just look at the number out front, and 9 minus 5 is 4 square root of 2, and they equal the same. So if you do forget to simplify before you plug it in, don't get confused. As long as you have the same square root underneath, the same number underneath the square root, you can just subtract the number before the square root. All right, and then you take your square root and bring it in. That's like saying I have 9 boxes and I'm subtracting 5 boxes. Okay? And you're subtracting that and you get 4 boxes. That's all this means. It's just a replacement for something. So now let's move on to cube root. All right, so let's use this problem again. 3x plus 5x. We know 3x plus 5x is 8x. And we'll say that, no. Let's do a different one. Let's do negative 3k minus 2k. So because I'm doing negative 3 and I'm subtracting another 2, I go ahead and add my plus sign because we're really adding. So negative 3 plus negative 2 is negative 5k. So I just simplified it because I have the same variable. And we're going to say k is equal to the cube root of 5. That little 3 is right there. So what I'm going to do is plug it in. And I get negative 5 cube root of 5. And that is your answer. And we'll see that we get the same answer if I do negative 3 times 3 cube root of 5. Let me move this. Minus 2 cube root of 5. You do the same thing because this is something that doesn't matter. So we're going to bring that down. And negative 3 plus negative 2 gives me negative 5. And therefore, you get the same exact answer. All right? So, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Matter of fact, let's do some more. So if you had the cube root of 9 plus 4 cube roots of 9, how would you do this? Well, you have one of these and you have 4 of these. So 1 of these plus 4 of these equals 5 of these. It's basically that simple. It's like you have a number plus 4 of some number, and you're adding it together, and you get 5 of some number. All right, let's look at it. Another one. So what we have, the square root of 18 minus 5 square root of 2 plus 7. Ooh, this one's hard. Well, the first thing we would want to do is we would want to simplify this and see if we can get it with the same square root underneath. This is not simplified, so I know this is 9 times 2, and this becomes 3 times 3, which means that I can find a pair, and I have one pair of 3, and I have 1, 2 that doesn't have a pair, so it stays underneath. Now I have manipulated it, and it looks just like this one with the 2 underneath. So instead of having the square root of 18, I'm going to erase that, and I'm going to put 3 square root of 2. Because now we know the square root of 18 is equal to 3 square root of 2. So I rewrite my problem, and because I don't have enough board space, I can't really rewrite it, but you go ahead and rewrite your problem. So now we have 3 minus 5. The way I like to do it, remember when I'm dealing with two different numbers, I do 5 minus 3, and I take the sign of the bigger number. So 5 minus 3 is 2, and since the bigger number is the 5, I'm going to take the sign of that, and I get negative 2 square root of 2 plus 7. And because this one doesn't have a square root of 2, you cannot combine them. You can rewrite it as 7 minus 2 square root of 2. Either or is your answer. You can write it either way. And that's basically how you solve those types of problems. So please like, subscribe, and share this video.